Hey, everybody, it's that time again. Drinks with Dee Dee.
And John.
That's me. I love you.
I love you. The future's so bright, you've got to wear shades.
Ah. I like to wear sunglasses, but I'll take them off now. I'm not wiping off her kiss. We were at dinner, I think it was last night, and I had eaten something, and I wiped my mouth off, and I looked down, and there was very bright pink lipstick on the napkin.
Yeah, I went brighter lipstick.
It's like, well, why didn't you tell me that? We're in Vegas, and we walked from our hotel over to another place, and these girls stopped me, and we took pictures. It was great, and all the while I'm in, pretty much bright pink. Right in the center, though, right in the center.
It was like
lipstick.
8 girls. Oh my God, it's John Schneider. I love you. You're so great. Oh my gosh.
Well, one was great. Well, they were all great, but one of them was terrific. She said, I wrote you when I was a little girl, and you wrote me back. You wrote me back right away and sent me a picture. So it's always nice when I hear that. Because when we did Dukes, there was, obviously, there were 3 networks, and we got upwards of, with Tiger Beat magazine, Tiger Beat would always encourage their subscribers to write to the people, write to me, write to Rex Smith, write to, who was another big, BJ McCain, BJ.
BJ McCain is my best friend, Bear.
Yeah, Greg Evigan. And Leif Garrett.
Oh, I was made for dancing.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
And the other one, people forget that he was a teen idol, is Matt Dillon. Matt was on...
Yeah, I never thought of him as a teen idol.
Well, he was, and then later he started to do some real amazing movies, dark kind of... he's terrific, and he's still kicking, so he's kind of in the Sean Penn world, but he was a absolute bona fide teen idol on Tiger Beat.
Like you.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was glad that I'd actually returned I'd written back. But I got upwards of 12 to 15,000 letters at Warner Brothers every week. And this was snail mail. We're not talking about email. Wow. There was no such thing. And then when Tom and I did our boycott, I would call it, which was not, I read things and they say, oh, it was a dispute over salary. No, it wasn't. If you don't know what you're talking about, shut up, okay? Don't say things out of school and you have no idea what you're talking about. And these were actually fans of Dukes. It's a page on Facebook. And they just, even if you Google it or if you ask Siri will tell you the wrong thing. It was not about us wanting more money. It was about us wanting an accurate accounting of the money we were given because we felt it fell short of their contractual obligation. There's a difference. But during that time, the only thing the producers could say, and this still winds up showing up in print every now and again. Well, the car is the star of the show. Okay, well, if the car is the star of the show, then why, when Coy and Vance came on the show, and God bless Coy and Vance, I've actually known Byron longer than I've known anybody on Dukes because we were friends in Atlanta before Dukes. But if the car is the star of the show, why is it that overwhelmingly people said that Coy and Vance didn't drive as well as Bo and Luke? And why did the ratings plummet? We went from a top 5 show to a top 65 show. I think we were like between 60 and 65. Shortly after Coy and Vance showed up, not their fault, but people just say absurd, ridiculous things when they're pushed into a corner. But boy, was that fun!
So the good news is March 1st, the Dukes cartoon is coming back. So hopefully that's
it's coming
maybe
back
a good omen
on March 1st.
Yeah.
Oh, terrific!
And it's on Tubi. It will be shown on Tubi. And John's got a lot of things on Tubi, so we love Tubi.
Love Tubi.
Hopefully that will be a good sign that Dukes will come back.
Well, we're trying, and it's her idea, really. If you've been to the store, we have a brand new shirt called Bring Back Dukes. And it's fantastic. It's very retro. Luke did a great, not that Luke, our Luke at the store, did a fantastic job of designing a new shirt. It looks like a kind of a billboard on Route 66, which is exactly what we asked him to do. And it's bring back Dukes. So we're thinking, Dee Dee was thinking, when the cartoon shows up, if we can have a bunch of people out there, a measurable amount of people wearing Bring Back Dukes. We got to do a hashtag. Hashtag Bring Back Dukes.
We've been doing that.
Yeah, we've been doing that too. So then the powers that be at Warner Brothers, which apparently is going to be absorbed by
Paramount.
Which
would be great for a lot of reasons.
It'd be great. The people at Paramount are terrific people. Not that the people at Warner Brothers aren't terrific people. They are too. They just, people give in to this, not so much anymore. But Dukes was one of the first things that fell victim to this nonsensical, the white man bad, you're a racist because of the flag on your
flag on top of the car. It's absurd.
Don't
watch it. If you're offended by that flag, don't watch it. But I'm thinking there are a lot of other things you should be offended by.
Pretty simple.
It's just not right.
If you'd rather see police cars attacked in Maryland than watch the Dukes of Hazzard, then by God, go out and watch police cars attacked in Maryland. Or better yet, if you're that stupid, then go ahead and attack one so you can be arrested too. Why not?
Why not?
So silly. That happened last night. We were just, I guess it happened during the State of the Union.
Oh, wow. The State of the Union was
Here's to President Donald J. Trump.
That was quite the spectacle.
The State of the Union was remarkable.
And the longest in history.
And somebody on Fox just said, even though it was the longest in history, it was delivered.
It was
so casually and so wonderfully that it didn't seem like it was that long.
It just flew by.
I would like to know, however, how much time President Trump spoke and how much time it was people clapping. A couple of times the clapping, the applause and standing ovations for our nation's heroes, like the hockey team, like that gentleman who flew the helicopter, even though part of his leg was blown off, and he kept flying the mission until he was done, and then asked his buddy to take over because I'm about to pass out.
Yeah.
President Trump celebrated these amazing people, and some of the applause went on, I'm sure, for 5 minutes. So while the overall State of the Union address was the longest ever, I'll bet the actual speaking time was not. I don't think when Roosevelt did a State of the Union that people stood up and clapped all that. It seems a bit.
No way. I mean, look, not to take anything away from any other presidents, but Donald Trump is just such an entertainer and such a commander-in-chief and
He's
just such a orator. I mean, all these things wrapped up into one, and he's just so, gosh, you can't keep, even if you hate him, which a lot of those folks did last night, and they were hateful to him and they were yelling at him. This is the president of the United States. But they did it.
Yeah.
So even they have to listen to every word. They're not missing anything. And we know that a lot of times the people who don't like you are going to watch more religiously, we'll say, than those who love you.
Yep.
They want to know what you're going to do.
Oh my gosh! It's the Ferrari upside down on the side of the road on fire.
Mm-hmm.
You got to watch it. You just got to watch it. When he talked about so many things, but when he talked about a bill that prohibits members of Congress to trade stocks illegally, which they will never claim that they are, but they do. They can't help because of their position. To hear things, insider trading isn't like, hey, buddy, come here, I want to tell you. No, insider trading is if your position in government puts you in a room or a place where you hear things that because you are fiscally sound, this is going to affect this particular stock or this particular segment of the stock market, and you act on that, you are insider trading. It'd be hard not to do that unless there's a law saying you can't. And there will be, it's a bill, so it takes a while for that to happen. And the people that it affects the most are the ones that have to vote for it. But if they vote against it, guess what? We know what you did last summer because you voted against it. But my favorite part of that segment of the State of the Union address was that he called Nancy Pelosi out. Someone who has has done 400% better than Warren Buffett, the smartest man in the world of trading stocks.
Highly suspect.
Yes, so that's a little suspicious. Mm. So anyway, when he called her out, you know, it's always hard to tell whether she's happy or sad or if she just ate a poop sandwich, because she just always learned. You know, she just it seems to me to be a horrifically angry human being. You're an angry elf, remember? Remember Elf? That was so funny. But that part really, I liked that part. What did you think of when he called out? He gave J.D. Vance a new position. Basically, he is going to keep fraud from. He's going to be the fraud czar. I don't think
He's going to be busy.
President Trump didn't call him that. What?
He will be busy.
He'll be very busy, but he gave him the position of making sure things that happen, and he called out other states too. He said Minnesota, you know, the stuff that's happening in Minnesota, the stuff that's happening in Washington, the stuff that's happening in Washington State. I guess that's there.
California.
Anyway, California too. All these places that are suspected, I'll say, of committing the same kind of incredible fraud that obviously now has occurred in Minnesota. So J.D. Vance is going to be in charge of that. And boy, did that piss somebody off. Who was that?
Well, all I know is I think the people that were the angriest were the squad from
Minnesota. Yeah.
They were yelling, and I touched upon it earlier. They were like yelling at the president from their seats. I'm like, go home, which is not the United States because you hate us so much. Just leave. If you hate us so much, get out. Oh, but they can't commit fraud or make tons of money from Americans.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's
and send it home.
allegedly fraud. But that is why they got really mad. A lot of people got mad because J.D. Vance and others are going to track it down. And thank you again, Elon Musk.
Yes.
Elon Musk is doing so much for America. I appreciate it.
Elon.
We've got a great team.
Yep.
President Elon, Marco Rubio,
Mm-hmm.
J.D. Vance. I mean, all of them. What a great team.
So wonderful to watch that last night. And
then whenever President Trump said, you should be ashamed of yourself. Why can you not stand for this poor woman who lost her daughter, who got stabbed savagely
by an
on a
illegal
train?
on a train.
And they're not even going to stand up for that.
And he promised that woman,
Horrible.
we will deliver justice.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, you're not going to get your daughter back, but we are going to deliver justice. And they didn't stand for that.
How can you
And
not?
also, it was so smart. He asked a very simple question. Those of you who agree with this statement, stand up. The government's number one, I'm paraphrasing, obviously, the government's number one responsibility is for the health and safety of our people, not the health and safety of illegal aliens. And of course, all the Republicans stood up. One or two Democrats stood up. There was a wonderful woman on their side in a red. She actually got President Trump's. I'm not sure who she was because she got his autograph
Oh, really?
at the end. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not
She was
sure.
a new Democrat.
Yeah,
I don't know who she was either.
but anyway, she stood up, but the rest of them did not stand up. So what he was asking for everyone to see who is about to vote or is coming up in the midterms is going to vote. He said, who in this room places the American people, the citizens of the United States, over illegal aliens? Who in this country has more rights? Citizens of the United States or illegals? And what the Democrats overwhelmingly said last night was, we care more about the illegals. End of story. That picture that we're going to see, I hope we see it every day, with all of these people standing up and these curmudgeons on the left sitting there on their hands, looking again like they just ate something that tasted bad. And I'm with President Trump. Shame on you. You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. And then he said later, you people are crazy. They're absolutely nuts. How can you
It's surreal.
decide? Yeah. How can you decide you want to get into public service, Go out and do all the tremendous amount of work it takes in order to
and act like you hate Americans.
Yeah, and then after it, completely take a crap on the people that voted for you, on the citizens of the country that voted for you. Now, unless the only reason you have that high position of, dare I say, public service is because you kissed the ass of illegals and made it so you could sneak in there,
But that's illegal.
then screw you anyway.
You're just
you
they're
are
not...
just if you are in a position of power in public service because of illegal people voting for you, then guess what? Your position is also illegitimate.
Well,
you need to get the hell out.
With the new voting law, that will change because Minnesota. That's why we're talking.
Please tell me that's coming into place before
Minnesota, because they've got fraud with all the daycares and the money. Well, you know they're going to have fraud with the voting as well. So Somalis should not be voting in America, but they are.
Right.
Illegally.
They shouldn't be counted on the census either. Now, Somalis who came in through the proper channels, absolutely.
Yeah.
But she didn't even. What's her name? It's too much like Elon.
Elon, and she married her brother allegedly.
Right. So if she came into this country, anybody who comes into this country, here's what the Democrats are trying to say. Well, if somebody's not guilty of a violent crime, then why would you go after them? Well, okay. Killing a child is a violent crime. Killing someone is a violent crime. So you're telling me that distributing child pornography is not a crime worthy of being, if you're illegal or legal. If you distribute child pornography, you should go to jail. You should be tried, you should be convicted, and you should be sent away, illegal or not. So just because something is not a violent crime, it's still a crime. It doesn't make it not a crime. If you're in this country illegally, you've already committed a crime. But huge amounts of the people that came in illegally had actually committed crimes, both violent and nonviolent, before they got here. President Trump is right when he said that they emptied their prisons and sent all of their riffraff, the lowest common denominator, came to America, the United States of America, during the Biden administration for the sole purpose, on the Biden administration's side, as far as I can tell, for the sole purpose of gleaning votes from people. Why else? Why in the world would you protect an illegal alien's right to be in this country if you weren't getting something out of it? It's ludicrous.
Well, it is ludicrous. I think 20 minutes of that. I think it's good.
Has that been 20 minutes already?
I think it's
No, it's only 18.
No,
we got
it was 20.
2 more minutes.
Oh, okay, all right. You got 2 more minutes of.
No, go ahead.
Anyway, on a good note.
That was a good note. It's common sense.
Okay, on a brighter note, we are in Vegas. We're at the Waldorf Astoria, beautiful hotel. The service has been amazing.
Oh yeah.
We went to the top floor, and it's called Peacock Alley, which is the same name they call the main area with the big clock in New York. That's Peacock Alley as well. So it's wonderful because they brought some of the history, but they made it modern and beautiful and shiny.
I'll be right back.
And shiny. And
oh, it's gorgeous.
Even the menu. I mean, it's like old Hollywood, like what Hollywood's supposed to be, like beautiful and glamorous.
We'll send Tony. We'll send him.
We'll send you pictures. And they had, all the drinks were, like one's named Casablanca. They named it out these wonderful movies, and it's just so beautiful. And their clock on the wall, and I'll show you a picture of this, that it's like this beautiful big sundial, and just, it's exquisite. So you have like the old school, old fashioned, beautiful Waldorf Astoria in New York that's been redone. And now you've got kind of the newer version, the sparkly, more modern, but it is lovely. John and I really prefer kind of the old fashioned stuff that's, more historic, but they did it right. So we had a wonderful stay, and John had a job. We can't say what it is yet, but he's going to be part of a really great project that will be supposed to come out in the summer. We'll see. You never know. But I think it will be in the summer. and it's amazing, and it's something that's perfect for John. And just had a wonderful time yesterday with that, and you will really enjoy it. We just can't.
Sorry about that. I was looking for something.
But John did a wonderful job, and yeah.
Oh, you talking about the thing we can't talk about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We just not
Just
mentioning.
letting them know that a project coming out that should be released in the summer. Watch for it, and whenever we're able to give clues and when we're able to promote it, we will right away.
Did you tell them where it's going to be?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh no. But it's going to be in a really great spot. So we just,
Yeah. By the way, I'm turning funny because I did something to my neck the other day, and it wasn't playing golf. It was actually, excuse me, actually we've talked about we live at the top of 45 steps, and I was trying to move a dresser up the stairs
I asked you not to.
on a refrigerator
You shouldn't be
dolly.
doing that.
Well, and I
What do
did
you want
I
to?
did something. So
Pull
I
his neck
yeah.
muscle. It's a little better now, but before he could barely move.
Oh my gosh.
I thought we should go to the doctor, and he's like, "No, I'm not going to do that."
Let's go to
But
Dollar
remember, he
and Gabbana, get a Band-Aid and some Neosporin.
Yeah, but remember when he cut his top of his fingers off, basically, he didn't want to go there. So finally we went, and it was like a whole thing. Stitches, the shot.
I'm doing much better.
Yeah, but they did. We were very lucky. They did heal. But this,
It was a Band-Aid
nothing.
and Neosporin fixed it right up from Dollar and Gabbana.
Honey, what did
You know what's funny? I'll take a picture here. You know, it's right out our window here. I'll take a picture and show you. It's the other Dollar and Gabbana.
and Gucci and Prada and a lot of what we're in a really great location. I can't recommend the Waldorf enough, but
Oh, the Waldorf is great.
but it's also a Hilton. You know, we have our brands that we really like. Hilton for the stay, and they do a great job. I
Yeah,
think
you're
their service is impeccable. So thank you, Hilton. Thank you, Waldorf.
And the cool thing about this particular hotel is it doesn't have a casino. Why are you going to Vegas to stay in a hotel that doesn't have a casino? Well, the hotels that have casinos are incredibly crowded.
And it takes a mile to get to.
You have to
They
walk.
make you walk all the way through.
Yeah, you have to walk through the casino. It's kind of like, I call it the Disneyfication of Vegas, which I'm not crazy about, honestly. But you have to walk by all of the tables and all the slot machines and all the games. You know, you have to do that in order to get to the hotel. So they're counting on that impulse. You know, to throw $20 down. I'm gonna.
And it's even worse for us because guess what happens? Hey, Bo Duke. Hey, John Schneider. Hey, Jonathan Kent. Hey, I love that show. Hey, I love that song. Over and over again. So it takes us an hour to get, which is great, which is nice. But if you want to get to the room, it's not helpful.
God forbid you have to go to the bathroom.
Right.
But in this hotel, it has no casino, so it doesn't have all the crowds. Sometimes in the other hotels here, and they're beautiful. Don't get me wrong; they're absolutely stunning. But it can take 20 minutes because so many people are trying to get in the elevators, even though they have 6, 8, 10 elevators. So I prefer this. I also
we like to go visit.
I like
we like to go to casinos.
Vegas. Yeah, we walked over to one, but that's another thing. Yeah, 2. We went to 2, right? We went to Aria and Cosmopolitan.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to see opulence, the likes of which you've never seen, if you've never been to whatever the new hotel is in Vegas, that might be the Fontainebleau right now. If you've never been to whatever the current fanciest hotel is in Vegas, they don't charge you to go in, and you don't have to play.
It's fun to look around.
But my gosh, you walk. But it certainly tells you who the real winner at the tables is, because that sort of decoration, that sort of decor, does not come cheap. It comes from you.
And there's a new part of Hollywood. I don't know.
But not her. She won. We won. I'm going to brag on you. I'm sorry. Sound like we just go from casino to casino.
Yeah, we kind of just did.
But we bet on the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl at a thing called sportsbook. I've never bet on sportsbook before. I didn't know how. So a guy showed us how. We bet $100 on the Seahawks about a couple of weeks before the game, and we won. So we did that at Belterra, which is in Indiana, also where we play golf. So we went there to cash in our ticket or our chit or whatever. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. Just a piece of paper with a barcode, like everything else. But while I was doing that, we bet $100 and we won almost $400. It was great. While I was at the window doing that, she went over to a penny slot machine and she put $20 in it. And I came over with our winnings and the thing is going bling, 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 bling. So what did you do? And I looked down and it says, bet $1 like 63. And the total, the winnings was $119 and change. So on the penny slot machine, she won $100 in 45 seconds. So when I say that it's the people who come to Vegas and go to casinos that actually are buying the carpet and the decor, it's everybody but her. Because she wins every time. For some reason. Every time.
And he'll go cash in or whatever, and then he has to go back because I usually can pick a machine and win. Remember that was last time you cashed in? It was
usually is not accurate. I've never seen you lose. Remember we were in Vegas last year. We were here for, we were here for 2 weeks. We were here, it was in between things, and it was like,
we did a Hot Wheels signing and a couple other things. And of course,
played golf.
Then before that, we got married here, so we do love Vegas. It's lucky for us.
Yep.
We love it. Right, honey?
Scratch.
And I like your t-shirt, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, Dee Dee got me this t-shirt. 250th.
I think we got that at the
golf. Does it say America? I can't. One thing I can't do is turn my head all the way down. Oh. And I can't, turn it all the way up. Oh,
sorry, honey. I'll stop. Honey, how about we give away a hat?
Okay, let's give away a hat. I got one right here. Hello.
I love this hat.
I think they've seen you wear this hat before.
But I love it. Yeah.
I love it. Before she gives away this hat, if you want a hat, please
send your address.
And tell it now. We don't even know what hat you won because
some of them.
We've done. I looked at it. I think this is our 166th podcast. We've done a lot of podcasts, and she's given away a lot of hats. We have a shelf at home that has hats that need to be sent out, but we don't know where to send them. So
if you send to us, it's DDGOP at AOL.
But screenshot, just figure it out.
You can even say, at this point, it's helpful if you say what hat, like if you describe it, because I can go back and look. But after a while, it gets
a little
bit hard to figure out whose hat is.
May I? I'm going to put down an edict here. 1 month from this show first airing, if you have won and you have not sent Dee Dee your address and information, we're going to give your hat away to somebody else.
Oh.
We have to. This isn't
some people, just never hear from them.
Yeah, it has a 1 month expiration date.
Now, we travel a lot, so be patient if some of you are.
Well, but you check.
It's on the way. But we do check them. But there are many without addresses.
And you email them right back. You say, hey, I got it. And we're going to, as soon as we get home, we're going to send your hat out. But honestly, that has only happened maybe 5 times.
No, more than that. But still, there are many that do not send the addresses. Or if it gets lost, send it again. Because we get at least 100 messages a day.
Okay.
At least. So anyway, but here's a question. Are you going to try it on, honey? People love when you try it on.
Putting that in the back.
There you go. It's a great hat. But I thought since it's starting to
feel a little like Huggy Bear.
And it's the year of the fire horse. You
Superfly.
On red because I was born year of the fire horse. So here's the question: what state? Oh, and I'm doing this for this reason. Donald Trump last night, or when you see this, be 2 nights ago, we're in a golden age. He's calling it the golden age, and you had all the gold medals. Life is golden. So here's the question: what state produces more gold than anywhere else? In what state do you mine more gold than anywhere else in the country? What state?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I thought that was a good one.
That is a good one.
All the gold in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills. Who sang that?
Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers.
Oh, you sing it better.
And so, no. Larry Gatlin is Larry, Steve, and Rudy are phenomenal. Oh, well, no, I don't think so. Somebody else's name.
I like fun little ditties.
So there was the question. How's that? Okay, it's all right. I need my hair trimmed again already.
Your hair looks great. Come on.
Yeah, it starts to grow out. Well, yeah, that's why you wanted it.
Your hair looks great. You look great. And I'm very proud of you. You're just working out like crazy and just look at.
So
do that again. Let me see. Woo! Look how big his muscles are.
That tickles. So we were home the other day, and first day we got home was beautiful. Second day was beautiful. I actually had my shorts on. I was out getting the motorhome working. Some great friends from the working what do you call municipal road department and stuff in Madison helped get the motorhome running again. It was beautiful. And then she says, well, tomorrow it's going to be cold. I said, it's not going to be cold. Maybe we'll go play golf.
So I'm going to back that up. I'm sorry, Tony, because I don't want to get John in trouble or the mayor. That's not their job. If they say they're helping John, there will be people who bitch. So.
Oh, okay. Good point.
We don't want to get the mayor in trouble.
Why you kicked me?
Bitch. Yeah.
And you just take it. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
So we were in Madison. So we got to Madison after our long trip. Bless you. And it was gorgeous. So I went down to the motorhome because we're going to have to start using the motorhome again here pretty soon. And it needed a little battery love. So I went up to the auto parts store.
They know John well.
AutoZone, great people, great place there on the top of the hill in Madison. But I noticed that the golf course was looking fine. And I thought, I'm going to get the motorhome going today and do a little work on editing of the show. But tomorrow we're going to play golf. And she's looking at her phone. She said, no. I said, what do you mean no? She said, no, it's going to be cold tomorrow. I said, there's no way it's going to be cold. It's like 72 degrees. It snowed that night. Damn it. I hate being that wrong. So we did get to play golf. Got to move a bunch of stuff around. Got to work on organizing the footage for the documentary.
It's going to be so good, everyone. I'm telling you. John's just so talented, multi-talented and wonderful. I mean, I like to look things up and the planning and the historical significance.
Hysterical markers.
But John is so good at the editing and the presentation, and just really is really great. It's going to be amazing.
Well, thank you.
And we will feature all 50 states.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will, because we now have 18 left. So Nevada is the 18th. We did a little bit in Vegas, but everybody, you've seen Vegas. You've seen so many.
Let's go to Vegas.
Oh, gosh.
It's a single life goodbye. And we did.
That's the Osmonds, right?
No, it's Faith Hill.
Oh, that's right. And that gal that we met, the gal that wrote that song.
Yeah, you worked the Bluebird with her.
What was the, Utah was the song.
And I'm going back to Utah. Utah is a place that I want.
Yeah, what am I thinking? Donnie Marie singing a song
just
about
give me my home, my friend.
Well, they had a residency here for years. They had a great show.
Girl, my friends, my family, do. That was the Osmonds.
Funny thing about Dee Dee, once she starts a song, she has to finish at least the chorus. And you can park a truck on her and she would still finish the chorus. But we are going to go today to a mining town, which I spent some time in. I did a race called the Silver State Classic Challenge. Some people call it the Silver State Classic. Some people call it the Silver State Challenge. Anyway, I raced the General Lee, and it was fantastic. You race for 90 miles. You race not against somebody, it's not like that. It's you enter into a certain speed class, and the person that comes in closest to dead on perfect in that speed class wins that speed class. So you can register at 80, 100, 110, 120, 30, 40, 50, and the unlimited class. And it is super exciting. But when you do that, everybody meets here at Sam's Town, not at the Waldorf. They meet at Sam's Town. have dinner, and the next morning everybody drives to Ely, Nevada. Stay the night there, learn all the rules, get your cars ready, and then the following day, you race from, I don't remember the name of the place. It's kind of a wide spot in the road, but they shut down the highway. It's a highway. It's not an interstate. It's one lane each direction.
Life is a highway.
Somebody got a truck.
All night long.
Oh, I see. And one time I did it, my dad was my co-pilot. Love you, Dad. Another time, my buddy Jack was my co-pilot. Another time, my buddy Don was my co-pilot. And then there was Lee Priest, who was my co-pilot. And then there was Jim Caviezel, who was my co-pilot.
And the star of the movie Madison.
And the star of the movie Madison.
He was racing in that as well.
Yes. And when we did the Silver State Classic Challenge, Jim was actually had in his backpack, he had the Passion. He had the book that the Passion of the Christ came from. And he was not only and we were in the 130 mile an hour class. And he was learning Aramaic as we're driving. Anyway, long story, but we're going to take you to Ely, Nevada. I'm going to show you a little bit of Vegas, but I mean, let's face it, everybody's seen a whole lot of Vegas, right? Even if you haven't been here, you know what the Strip looks like.
Well, we're still showing you Vegas.
Oh yeah, we're going to show you some. But the intention of this documentary is not to say, look, we're going to tell you everything there is to know about this great country we live in on its 250th birthday. No, really what we want to do is wet your whistle to show you some cool places in states that maybe you haven't been, or maybe even in your own state, and you go, oh, wow, that's really cool. I live close to Route 66. I'll go check that out.
And please keep sending your recommendations.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah.
You're so detail-oriented about it, and it is very helpful. We have taken a lot of your suggestions.
So we want to wet your whistle so that when you have the opportunity, you've got a couple of days, you got a couple of weeks. Maybe you're retired, maybe you're not. Maybe you just happen to have a lifestyle where you've got a couple of weeks you can take off. We want to wet your whistle and entice you to go out and experience some of this great country of ours. So there you go. It's going to be, I don't know if we're going to do 10 documentaries with 5 states apiece or 5 documentaries with 10 states apiece. I'm not sure yet because I'm not quite sure how they're going to time out.
We may even do it differently than that.
We may do it differently than that.
Stupendous. And again, we started last year.
Who you calling Stu?
Last year, July 4th, we'll end this July 4th, get all the states in and then work on the documentary and release it. Yep. Because this July 4th really is the 250th birthday of our great country. Happy birthday to the best country in the world. But we kind of wanted to get ahead of the game, and we did. I don't think anyone else is doing that. And we'll release a documentary.
No, they're doing a little, yeah.
They're starting kind of like this July 4th or this year. But we started early, the year before. So when we get the documentary done, people are still celebrating.
Yeah.
It's the perfect time to do it. So we're excited.
Yeah, people will be celebrating the 250th year, which starts July 4th. So we wanted to be done with our film.
The documentary, yes.
By July 4th, 2026.
Celebration show, whatever you want to call it. But it's really going to be great.
But as soon as I land in one spot for a while, then I'll be able to actually start editing this. And if you edit, you have to come up with there is no formula. You have to come up with a formula. And once I do that for one state, then I'll be able to apply that formula to the other ones, and it'll wind up being easier and more efficient time-wise.
But the footage is just awesome.
Well, it's so beautiful. I mean, everywhere we go, so beautiful.
We were looking through everything the other day, and we're like, wow, we have really done a lot. And thank you for your encouragement, because you're like, you said you love going along with us and enjoying the country and the scenery and the factoids. And we're just having a ball. And 18 left, I mean, it's like, oh, you've been through a lot. Well, we've still got a lot more. 18 states is nothing to sneeze at.
Well, and maybe you just, maybe this will encourage you to read about, maybe you can't get out. If you can't get out, that's okay. You can read about the American Revolution in Yorktown and all those amazing places back there. We were just finally. I got into the. You've never been either. We were in the top of the
arch.
The arch. Of the
Oh,
St.
that
Louis
was
Arch.
so great. We've got a little footage
The
here.
gateway arch.
But it's
Yeah.
real little. The pods are little, so we both hit our head going in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Once we both hit our head once. Ow. But it's so worth it.
Yeah, you ride in this elevator that it doesn't go like this. It goes
like an arch.
It goes
right?
like that, and it's boy. There's a lot of work, a lot of incredible thought and math that went into making those things work. And they don't actually give you this option because I think a lot of people might die trying.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1,021 steps. I think they have. And I asked them because I know in the Empire State Building, and I believe they used to do it in the Twin Towers, they would have kind of like a marathon where people would run up the steps
Doesn't
and then
seem like a good idea.
Run back down the steps. Wow, they're in incredible shape. And they said, well, we don't allow the public to do that. But occasionally the fire department, the firefighters will come in full gear and go. I don't think they run, but they walk up that 1,021 steps. I think that's the right number. It might be a few more up to the top. And that's that's impressive. That's impressive.
And we stayed at the Skirville, which I believe that's right. Was it the Skirville Historic? Because we love the Hilton.
Yeah, it had a great name though.
The other Skirville.
Yeah, but it was like the Money Penny.
Oh, right.
We took a picture of it.
Yeah.
No, Money Penny was from James Bond.
Yeah, but it used to be a bank. Moneywell or Pennywell.
Pennywell.
Beautiful. John got spotted yet again. I'm telling you, everywhere we go, people recognize John.
Maybe it's the shirt that I wear that says, "Hi, I'm John Schneider."
No, he doesn't wear that. But I think it's because you shaved and you cut your hair. And people just recognize you. They love the Dukes of Hazzard. They love Smallville. They love you. And everywhere we go. That's why we like staying here, because we get through the casino and be an hour before we get to the elevator. But we do love all the casinos. It's so much fun. Vegas is fun.
I'm not superstitious, but it does seem to me that I do really well at a blackjack table until somebody knows it's me. And then it kind of goes to him.
Well, it's a distraction. I mean, I get that. But yeah, it's tough. John gets recognized.
Gets me off my game, man. Oh, there's Jack Nicholson. Gets me off my game.
Well, it probably does. I mean, because when you watch on TV the gambling, they're really into it.
Serious.
Serious. They are. I think when they recognize John, that it does throw them off. How can it not? Hey, can I have an autograph? Hey, will you sign my shirt? Hey, will you do a video? I mean, it's nonstop.
I'm splitting. I'm done.
And John is so sweet to everybody, but
it's fine. I'm gonna play it.
He's trying to play a game.
I don't play at the big tables anyway, but it's a lot of fun. I don't think I'm not sure if Robert Duvall had passed last time we did.
Yes, he did.
He had, okay.
Yeah, we talked about it. And
Tommy Lee Jones. Thank you for your prayers for Tommy Lee Jones' family. I'm sure that they appreciate it very much.
I feel so sorry for the Guthries. I mean, the mother's still not been found.
Oh,
it's really bleak now. Let's just hope there's a miracle. Miracles happen.
They do.
They happen.
Look at the U.S. hockey team, right?
Oh, that was great.
They're calling that the second miracle on ice.
And again, so sorry about the Guthries. Let's hope for good things for them. But we so lucked out because we love to get brunch on Sunday at the tap room. And we went there and it was packed. But our favorite seats were some reason
2 seats at the bar.
2 seats that were available. And the hockey team was playing and everybody was glued to it. I'm like, oh my gosh, the hockey team. I forgot. John forgot. So we were able to see. That was a wonderful day because we were able to see the hockey team win. We stood up.
Yep.
We were like putting our hand on our heart.
Oh, absolutely.
And then I said, well, honey, have you ever watched The Cutting Edge? And he's like, no, what's that? I'm like, oh, this is a wonderful movie about a hockey player, a USA hockey player turning ice skater.
He winds up being a figure skater.
And
toe pick.
It's such a good movie, and a lot of you commented on it, but I have always loved this movie. I've seen it several times. So John saw it, and he met D.B. Sweeney at our golf course, or one of our golf courses. Great guy, very nice guy. Met him like 2 or 3 times. And he was the star of that. And then John, he had mentioned before that he knows Paul Michael Glacier, and he directed it. So
John was a director.
John sent a message to Paul Michael Glacier and DB Sweeney, and it was just a great day. It was a great USA hockey day, and then we started watching spaghetti westerns, which John's hooked on those. I keep hearing that in my head. It won't go away.
I've only been hooked on spaghetti westerns or westerns in general my entire life.
And I said, honey, do you mind if we watch another movie? I promise you will like it. It's apropos. This is about hockey player, figure skate. It's perfect. About the Olympics, and John's like, really?
No, I said,
yes,
fine.
You were like, he wanted to watch another Western. I said, I promise you'll like it. And he loved it.
I did love it. It was great. And they were both very appreciative that I texted them. I said, in honor of our glorious USA hockey team who just took home the gold, we are watching The Cutting Edge.
So John,
so that was pretty great.
Send a text to Doug Dorsey.
I did. That's funny.
Bo Duke sent a text.
And by the way, Paul also directed the original Running Man, which was amazing. I think we talked about that a couple of weeks ago.
Well, the new one.
That movie was, yeah, we loved it. That movie was.
I watched the old one.
That was great. That's with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I watched a little bit of that.
And Richard Dawson. Oh my gosh.
The kisser.
He is wonderful because he's the lead. He's the bad guy, the charming bad guy. He was great. But then we watched Fistful of Dollars, A Few Dollars More, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
I'm so confused by the end of the.
But then we put something else in there. We put another movie in there. Oh, we watched The Rocketeer.
Oh, yeah.
The Rocketeer. My gosh. So wonderful. I auditioned for that. Paul was in there as the mob boss, the very patriotic mob boss. You know, I don't know.
On his buck, but I'm 100% American.
That's right.
So when he found out the guy who hired him was a Nazi, that was the end of it. great movie. Yeah. Should have been The Rocketeer.
Music was great. Yeah, but that guy, when I saw it this time, I realized how much Bill, I think his name is
Billy Campbell.
I think that's right. Yeah, he looked at that time. He looked a lot like Dean Jones, who was a big Disney star. So I would have picked him too. But that was a great movie. And then we came back to the westerns again. We watched Hang 'Em High, which was directed by a gentleman that I did Stagecoach with, whose name just ran out of my head. Oh, gosh. And then we watched High Plains Drifter.
Honey, 2-minute warning. Just
okay, High Plains Drifter. And then I think I watched Outlaw Josie Wales. I don't think you watched Outlaw Josie.
I fell asleep.
Well, this is a lot of movies. And so my question to you, I have no hat to give away. I just want to know, out of those original, well, let's include then Unforgiven and Pale Rider. Actually, that's the wrong order. Pale Rider and Unforgiven. Let's include those movies. Of those Clint Eastwood movies, what is your favorite? And then we watched something. That's another Clint Eastwood. Yeah, and Any Which Way You Can. Yeah, Right Turn, Clyde.
I didn't watch it. I just like the song. You all know I like
Eddie Rabbit. Eddie Rabbit. And then those were fun movies. And John Quaid was in that too. He's one of the bad guys. But we also watched a movie I had never heard of, and it's Rod Steiger is in it, and James Coburn, and it's kind of called A Fistful of Dynamite, but the official title is Duck, You Sucker. I've never heard of this movie. And it's a Sergio Leone. No, come on, you didn't get to the good part. It's Sergio Leone. And I'm telling you what, Rod Steiger playing this put upon head of a Mexican family who has 5 boys and his wife is gone. He is wonderful. Of course, Rod Steiger is always wonderful. But I'm not going to include that in my question about the Clint Eastwood movies. But if you haven't seen that, and if you haven't seen My Name is Nobody with Terrence Hill and Henry Fonda, you've got to see that. That's amazing. I might have to pry your eyes open so you can see that, because Paul worked with Terrence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Paul worked with Terrence too. So anyhow, I think that's about all. We got 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Okay.
Folks, we're so glad you joined us for this.
We're so glad we had this time together.
This ramble. Hope you're doing great. Pay attention to what's happening in your town and your state because the midterm elections are coming up. Some of you are pre-voting, early voting right now. But pay attention to who stands for what and make sure the people you vote for stand for the same thing you believe in. It's very important because if you don't vote, you really can't complain. Okay, you really are giving up your voice. If you don't participate in elections, you're giving up your voice. Take the time to go down and vote in person because I think we're going to wipe out, except for hard cases. I mean, there were times in the past where I voted absentee ballot because I was out of the country or I was not in my state, and I had to do it that way. So it should be a matter of necessity, not a matter of convenience, and certainly not a matter where people can take advantage of our voting system. Right?
Right.
Great.
God bless USA.
God bless the USA.
Keep watching and giving us your suggestions for your states. We love it. Mm-hmm. Love you guys. Thank you for watching.
You all take care. Thanks very much. Love you.
Love you, baby.
Kiss me. Ow.